Call your shots. It's your boy Trey Soteric back here with another Astrology's Most Wanted. The lunatic has left Scorpio with whatever tea. She ain't spilt it to us. You know what I'm saying? She withheld it in her emotions, and now it's just like well water. It's going down. Like she's got the classified information. What the fuck is she gonna do with the classified information? You know what I mean? Because it's Scorpio. She falls in Scorpio, or Scorpio falls in her. It's one or the other. You know what I'm saying? So bad news doesn't get better with time. So these next 2 to 3 days, that's too much fucking time already with the information, right? Because it's going to be um, self-reflecting on. It's gonna play out like a full moon. First of all, second of all, it's squaring my moon sign in Aquarius. So this is an opportunity for me to learn, for example, because I always lead with an example of the space that I am entering in with. All right. So I'm back in my hometown. I'm looking up, you know what I'm saying? I'm chilling in private, you know what I'm saying? Even before being back in my hometown, even when I was in another state, I didn't kick it with nobody. Stay reclusive, stay to myself, you know what I mean? But I got two homeboys, so we come together, three amigos, right? So it's them two, like two energy. It's them two with something external that they have as far as a relationship going on, as you know what I'm saying, the squad linked in, and it's me coming in with something external going on, looking at them and them looking at me. But we are still cool, but it's kind of like surface level. Like Scorpio can be surface level, but that's what makes shit deep. They take the simple shit and make it deep with the intention and things of that nature. So, you know what I'm saying? With that energy, it's like a nostalgic energy, but it's also like a retro energy because it's futuristic and things of that nature. So the moon was in Libra communicating, you know what I'm saying? Mars was in Gemini, so we just putting everything on the table. Mercury in Gemini, just being overly communicative, saying whatever's on our chest whenever it comes to my mind, initiating that conversation, initiating um, all the conversation, and being diplomatic, coming up with plans, and relating to their stability versus, what my stability is, not judging each other, just relating stories, you know what I mean? So now, you know what I'm saying, I'm trying to step away to look at my desires, look at the transformations, reflect on what desires were in the moment or what desires where it can go. And that could be an issue because, you know, critical as Virgo, they can project heavily sometimes. So we are playing now. It looks like through the worldview, we're trying to take our time and separate ourselves, to look at our intentions, to look at the occult. The heavier meaning behind the way we're trying to go out and relate to people. You know what I'm saying? Relate to stabilities and things of that aspect. So we're trying to separate. And if anybody tries to get between someone and their desires, it's gonna be snappy. So it's playing out like the full moon. So even me being out here, I'm supposed to be journaling right now, but I'm just gonna make this video and go back and look back at it so I don't, ensnare myself in the trap with the square. Just try to my actions, you know what I mean, and the way I think and communicate, and my Venus the way I love and things of that nature. So be careful not to, when separating yourself. Remember, that's the whole point, is to separate yourself. Do it in kindness, you know what I'm saying? Take it surface level and then go deep with um how it's gonna manifest, you know what I'm saying? Finally, for you and the individual, don't be so snappy, you know what I'm saying? Don't cut ties and mess around and sting yourself and project the focus that you're trying to work on your deep desires, transformations, you know what I'm saying? So that when you go into Sagittarius, the moon enters Sagittarius, you know what I'm saying? You rise like a phoenix from the ashes, from potential ashes of burning down an old bridge of a desire, you know what I'm saying? Of even falling in the waters, you know what I'm saying? Moon Scorpio, of your turmoil, you evaporate that water and make it a vapor cloud, you know what I'm saying? Make it a steam room to where you sweat out all the bullshit, toxicity, you know what I mean? And you're not like flapping around like a chicken with his head cut off, looking like, oh, I'm on fire, I'm on fire. No, realize you're burning with your desires. You're making that your auric field, so that you attract the energies that be and transmute them like You know what I'm saying? Transmute them like a bitch, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm reflecting on my desires and what, I'm doing with the squad that I'm rolling with to see where those desires lead, where they come and go, why we communicate a certain kind of things, be analytical and separate that, you know what I mean? And don't just like try to take too much time and be seclusive, you know what I'm saying? Spin that web, invite others in. It's gonna come out the action, so you can take that and test the waters of people around you, their stability, with what they communicated with the moon and Libra, you know what I mean, and use that for an example. So, you know what I'm saying? Don't be too hard on yourself. Don't be too hard on your desires and trying to force it to separate because it's Jupiter day in Aries. So go out and experience these actions. With this retrograde here, bringing up past shit. You know what I'm saying? Don't walk on eggshells, but be mindful at the same time so that you don't sting yourself. Scorpion, don't sting yourself. You know what I'm saying? It has an exoskeleton for a purpose. It has camouflage to blend in with the environment around it for a purpose. It is, like scorpions, from my perception, they'd be in the desert and shit, so it's sandy. So, mutable earth, you're blending in with that environment. And if you gotta keep it surface level, then keep it surface level from people. But if you find yourself in that situation, just experience that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's Jupiter Day. Expand your knowledge in things of that nature. So, if you see the lunatic, she's on the most wanted. Tell her we're looking for her. Let her know. Call us in. Thank you. Have a good night.